Hello people! So this week we are working through the chakras. Those are energy points in our body that kind of move up the body, different levels and types of energy. And they are talked about both in yoga philosophy as well as all kinds of Asian healing practices, Native American healing practices, and there's different ways of understanding them, but we're going over some basics. And today we're on the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is actually located kind of in the groin below the belly button near the genitals. It's kind of the source of our most primitive emotions, and sexual energy are kind of basic instincts. So that's what we'll be working on. It means a lot of hip flexibility and a lot of hip stretching. So we'll be getting all up into the hips today and working out some of those inner large emotions. Okay? So to start off, let's just take some happy sun breaths. So take up some space with this, right? Sun breaths are a lot about empowerment. They're actually something that I learned from my training in trauma yoga. They're there to kind of help us own our space. So inhale and exhale. Nice and slow. 2 more. Beautiful. Come onto all fours. Spread your fingers. Really suction cup the ground. We'll take some little cat-cows to warm up the spine. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Good. Come back to center. Let's now add a lion's breath to this. It's good for our immune system, it's good for releasing stress, and it's very good for tapping into that sacral chakra. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale out. 2 more. Last one. Alright, so just to build up a little heat, get into those emotional centers, we're going to take some push-ups. Feel free to do this on your knees if full push-ups are not in your practice today. Engage your core. We'll take 6 of these. If you're taking the full version, don't go down past your elbows, please. Keep going. If you're hating me right now, that's good. You're tapping into the sacral chakra. Alright, raise those hips, find your down dog. Melt your heart towards the ground. Good. Walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel it beating. Okay, we are going to take some sun salutations with lunges, so we'll take Surya Namaskar 3. If you want to just do the basic, or you want to just do a half version, you do what works for you, alright? But I'm going to lead Surya Namaskar 3. Inhale, exhale out, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold forward, find your down dog, raise that right foot up towards the sky, place it between your hands, come up into a high lunge. Exhale down, find your down dog, raise that left foot up towards the sky, take it between your hands, find a high lunge. So do not pivot that back foot like you normally would in a warrior 1. Your feet are both facing the same direction. Bend out of the elbows, shoulders down, away from ears, long neck. Exhale down, find your down dog, come into a plank. You may lower down knees, chest, and chin, or find the full chaturanga. Inhale up. Deep breath. Exhale, tuck those toes, raise those hips, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Now before we try the next one, going to break this up a little. We're going to take some gathering goddess. So take your feet nice and wide apart. Again, we're getting all into the hips and legs here. So inhale in, exhale out. 6 of these. Two more. Take it in, push it out. One more. Good. Stand in your Tadasana. Prepare for another sun salutation. Hands to heart. Give yourself a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold forward, come in, here, down dog. Raise that right foot up towards the sky. As you take it between your hands, come up for a high lunge. Deep breath. Exhale down. Find your down dog. Take that left leg up. Take it between your hands. Warrior 3. High lunge. Exhale down. Find your down dog. Come into your plank. Lower down your favorite way. Inhale, open up. Tuck those toes. Raise those hips. Down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Shoulders away from ears. Long neck. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to try a balancing pose. So use a wall, hold on to whatever you need to. We're going to try a standing pigeon. A little foreshadowing of what we might be doing on the floor later. So bend your legs. Take your right leg over and flex this foot. Remember, hold on to something if you need to. Come into a chair and give yourself a nice little standing, balancing hip stretch. Find something to look at that is not moving. Something very steady. Don't look at me. I wiggle. Coming up. Stand Tadasana. Feel how the two sides of your body might feel a little different. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Spread those toes. Bend your legs like you're sitting into a chair. Take your right foot over. Flex that foot. This is great practice if you're trying to put your shoes on without sitting down. Keep breathing. Deep breath. Nice, smooth, calm breaths. Find some ease inside the effort. Beautiful. Come out. Stand Tadasana. Last sun salutation. Take your hands to your heart. Give yourself a beautiful back bend. Deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold forward, come into your down dog. Take that right foot up towards the sky. Take it between your hands. And find a high lunge. Exhale down. Come into your down dog. Make sure you're still breathing. Take that left leg up towards the sky. I can't see you and I don't know if you're holding your breath. Keep the breath flowing. Take that foot between your hands. Reach up for a high lunge. Remember, I always say you don't have to do anything I say, but you must breathe. Exhale down. Find your down dog. Find your way into a plank. You find your way to get down. Knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale, open that heart up. Touch those toes. Raise those hips down. Dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. So, one of our primal emotions, of course, is joy. So let's do some breath of joy. Inhale up. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Good. Come right on down. And we are going to find our way into a pigeon pose right away, a nice deep hip stretch. So I'm going to invite you, if pigeon is hard on your knees, I will be giving you an alternative. Many of you have seen this before. Come into your down dog. Raise that right foot. Take it so that the shin is across the mat. I suggest putting something under this opposite hip to help keep your hips aligned. I don't care how much this front leg is bent. So many teachers want you to try and keep your shin parallel to the mat. You may hear that. I think it's much more important that your hips are actually aligned with the floor. So if you need to put a pillow or a blanket or something under that hip to make that happen, do it. Bend this leg as much as you need. Open your heart and fold forward. Now, if your knee is saying, oh no, I don't like this, then listen to that, listen to your body, come onto your back and come into figure 4. You're going to take your right foot, flex the foot, take it across the leg just like we did in our standing pigeon. Take your hands through, interweave your fingers and pull that towards you. Same hip stretch, easier on the knees. It doesn't have the calming effect of the forward fold, but otherwise it's the exact same beautiful hip stretch. Whichever version you took, come on out and just give yourself a little counter pose. You can do this on your back if you took thread the needle. Do whatever you need to kind of shake out the ghost and get ready to take the other side. However you got in there, if you came from a down dog, do that again. If you're doing thread the needle, just take the other leg around, do it on the other side. Don't forget the heart opener. Open up your heart first. And then exhale down. Whichever version you took, come on out. Shake it out. Alright, so one more now. Inner thigh stretch. Remember, getting into that sacral chakra. We're going to come into a frog pose. I highly recommend a blanket or some kind of padding under the knees for this. So feel free to pause the video and go get that. And you're going to basically just flex your feet, create little frog legs, and come down just as much as you can. If you can't come down anywhere near as far as I am, that's great. If you need to use blocks, if you need to come up onto something, do what you need. We're just trying to get a nice little inner thigh stretch. Breathe. I'm distracted by the cute little ants on the ground here. Find something to look at to distract you from the sensations in your body. And keep breathing through it. Don't hold your breath. Remember, you don't have to do anything I say. You must breathe. Okay. You are totally through with that. Come on out. Shake it out. And at long last, come on to your backs. Alright. So this would not be a sequence themed on the sacral chakra without some flowing bridge work. So I want your feet towards your hips. Touch the hips with your finger or your heels with your fingertips. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips, raise your arms behind you. We'll take 6 of these. Two more. And then on the 6th one, let's hold it. So take your hands underneath you, interweave your fingers, try and roll your shoulders underneath you, lift your hips just a little more, keep breathing. Slowly come on down, shake it out. Nice work, everyone. A lot of back bending. Lift your feet towards the sky, flex your feet, grab the outsides of your feet. Take a happy baby, one last deep hip stretch, smile. Alright, now it's time to listen to your inner instincts, whatever you still need for your practice to feel complete. We haven't done any twisting today, so it might feel good to finish off with one twist. That's what I'm going to demonstrate, but you listen to your own instincts here. Be your own teacher for a moment. And when at last you're ready, find your final Shavasana. Feet turned out, palms up. Close your eyes and breathe. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Wake up your nervous system. Stretch behind you and give yourself a really beautiful good morning stretch. Turn on to your right side in a sweet little fetal position. Just taking a moment to nurture yourself, to soak in the healing property of this beautiful position that you once started life in. When at last you're ready, slowly seat yourself up. Take your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And we'll seal our practice with one beautiful final Om. Take a deep inhale. Thank you all for being the amazing individuals that you are, for all your contributions to the universe. And thank you for celebrating the sacral chakra with me, with love and gratitude. Namaste.